Greetings, my fellow Americans. My name is Randy Blankenship, founder and owner of the Freedom Cause. This video accompanies my website announcement that I am testing the waters for the possibility of becoming a presidential candidate for 2012. May I suggest that you download this video to your computer at this time. You may want to review it again in the future, and this will give you a copy for distribution as well. With this copy, I ask for your assistance in forwarding this video to others to help get my message out across the country. The process called testing the waters gives any prospective and eligible American an opportunity to test the political landscape to determine their viability as a candidate before they submit official election paperwork and become a candidate. During this process, a person is limited in contributions received or expenses made during this test. For most citizens, this process may seem like a hopeless venture to even consider. Why try when the hurdle has been placed so high and difficult for the common man to overcome with so little funds? I say, when the message is this important to our country and confidence and trust in our nation's future is so desperately needed, then a qualified constitutional conservative citizen must step forward to identify our nation's most critical problems and give leadership toward resolving a century of destructive laws, rulings, programs, and beliefs in liberalism, progressivism, and socialist activism. For a more complete answer to resolving our nation's problems, I suggest you go to my video titled Restore America to its Constitution and the video called Process to Identify Just and Jurisdictional Issues. Testing the waters is a personal quest that must be answered by April the 30th of 2011. There are deadlines facing all candidates, and one of the most time-critical is submission of forms and fees to place my name on the primary ballots in all 50 states. I will also have to form a committee and organize a staff to handle federal election requirements and to support my campaign. This is not an easy task for any person to accomplish. My deadline is coming soon, and staff need to be on board and organized. You might be saying that we will have many fine candidates to choose from when the primaries begin and the need for another is not necessary. I will tell you that we will have candidates running on the Republican ticket that say they are conservative, but they are not. A few are rhinos, something the Republican Party does not need, or something far from the left. However, each will have experience, talents, and a good message on many issues, but nearly each are flawed with ideas that are still on the left or unconstitutional. The GOP and the Republican establishment have been endorsing and supporting candidates during the 2009 and 2010 primaries and elections that the conservative voters have rejected because they are not conservative. They are rhinos. This means the Republican Party is still flawed and off target with the Constitution. The Republican voter is without a constitutional conservative voice or true leader in the party in Washington, D.C. What does this tell you about the Republican Party? Do you think we still have a few more rhinos to eliminate? I say yes. The Republican establishment will stand by the same candidates that will do little to turn back the tidal wave of liberal, progressive, and socialist laws, policies, and programs shackling the American people. In short, most likely no candidate will have the courage or the just and legal answers to fully challenge and remove the unconstitutional laws, regulations, and policies in place by the Obama administration and the Democrat-controlled Congress. Therefore, to just accept and choose the likely list of politically connected candidates in 2012 is to accept a candidate who will do little to correct liberal, progressive, and socialist laws, regulations, and policies. Now, they will try to work constitutionally with the system that has been trashed and polluted piece by piece for about the last 100 years. But honestly, no one is going to be able to honor the Constitution and sit as the president and then work with a set of unconstitutional laws, regulations, policies. I should remind you that the well-to-do list of candidates for the Republican Party will not make waves, but make the country live with the laws and policies in place the best they can. Without my voice and message, our nation will stay relatively close to the course Pelosi, Reid, and Obama have laid out for the nation as it is. That is why I, or a truly qualified constitutional conservative candidate, is so vital to the future of our nation and our Constitution. To be a conservative is to be constitutional in understanding, honoring, and visualizing corrective action. And I ask, how can anyone honor and defend the Constitution when there are so many unconstitutional laws corrupting its value and purpose? The American people took a few rhinos out of office during the 2010 election, and we must stay focused till this clearing is complete. This makes your help in spreading the word and making a pledge so important and time critical to my efforts. Will you help me get the vital message out? All I ask for is your help to get me in the race so that I may be able to speak directly to the American people. Make a pledge of $25, $50, $100, or whatever you may be able to afford today. I will not ask you to honor your pledge unless I can accumulate enough support to build a team, register, and run an effective campaign. You may want to review my video on Restore America to its Constitution to learn more about my qualifications, my participation in our nation's political landscape, my vision, and for what I deem to be the primary issue facing our nation. To find out more about me, my qualifications, and strengths, I invite you to visit Blankenship2012.com and thefreedomcause.com websites. Although the Democrats fear any person who stands for truth and the Constitution, they fear someone like me even more. I bring to the American people the foundational thinking and understanding of our nation and its exceptionalism. Thank you for taking the time to listen and understand my message. I hope you will pledge support for me through my website and tell others by any means at your disposal. With limited time, I must garner support as soon as possible. Thanks, and may God bless you.